Right, in this video, we are going to look at 7 symbols, all variants of the letter R. And so here they all are. All of these symbols represent voiced consonants. That's one thing that we can say they have in common. The first row, these are both trills. They're produced with fairly undistorted R glyphs, so a lowercase r and the small capital R. So the r, that's the alveolar trill, and the r, uvular trill. Both of the small capital letters represent uvular consonants. So we have the trill and a voiced fricative. The alveolar tap, this one here, has, in my mind, the form of kind of like a faucet that you would have at a kitchen sink. So tap, faucet, a bit of fun wordplay there. The retroflex tap, it has the form of the trill, but with that retroflex. So as soon as you see that right-leaning tail off the bottom, you know it's a retroflex sound. And this looks kind of like the alveolar trill. There isn't a retroflex trill, so taps and trills are kind of close neighbors. So that might give you that one. The alveolar approximant, that's an inverted R. You could call it a lazy R. You're not doing quite as much work. So instead of r, you're just saying r. Approximant articulation requires less effort and less precision than trill articulation. And then the retroflex approximant r is the same symbol but with the retroflex tail on it. And yeah, so one thing to keep in mind, these two symbols, the approximants, are turned. So you take the R and you rotate it 180 degrees. So instead of this arm going off to the right, as it does in the upright character, it comes off to the left in these characters. On the other hand, with the small capital R, this bottom version is inverted. It's upside down. You notice that the sort of bump and tail on the right and the vertical thing is on the left, and it stays on the left and when it gets turned upside down. So we call this inverted, and we call these ones turned R's. I don't know if you're going to have to use the terminology. I certainly don't require that when I'm teaching the classes, but the form of those characters is very specific. Those are the symbols you're going to find in the IPA keyboards that you come across. But if you're handwriting it, it's good practice to not write the letters backwards. We have so many letters in the IPA. There are cases where writing it this way versus that way, this way versus that way, actually makes a difference, and it gives you a different character. So do watch out for that.